Hi there. I'm going to talk about three things: time, battleships, getting attacked, and then I'm going to ask a question. There are 366 days in the year if you count February 29th, and some of them are important, but, and there's always a but, the ones that are special depend on where you live. Is Chinese New Year important or not? The end of the Second World War in Europe is either May 8th or the 9th, depending on being Russian or American. What about December 7th, 1941, the Day of Infamy? Japanese planes bombed Pearl Harbor early on a Sunday morning. The next day, President Roosevelt, FDR, spoke, and the United States declared war. But, and there's always a but, there's more to the story. In 1906, England launched the battleship RMS Fear Nothing. Well, she was actually named RMS Dreadnought. She was revolutionary, more heavily gunned, armored, and faster than any other ship. All other existing battleships became known as pre-dreadnoughts. Nations worldwide learned they simply needed to build a battleship bigger than the dreadnought. This started a naval race that partially fueled World War I's beginning. By the way, her final value was only about $10 for every one of her almost 17,000 tons of steel. She was cut up for scrap value. As part of the race, and in the spirit of President Roosevelt's "speak softly and carry a big stick," the U.S. built a super dreadnought called the Arizona. She was launched from the Brooklyn Navy Yard in 1916. Her job was to help keep us out of that bloody conflict. The New York Times wrote that on the day she was launched, she was by far the most powerful battleship in the world, both offensively and defensively. The Arizona BB-39 had a dozen 14-inch guns, 22 5-inchers, and a lot more. She weighed in at 32,000 tons. The United States entered the First World War about a year later because we were forced to. At the start of the Second World War, threats were seen in the Pacific, and so the Arizona was sent to join the fleet in Hawaii. She died on December 7th, 1941. Her magazine detonated when bombs from Japanese aircraft hit her. 1,177 sailors and Marines died aboard her. Sadly, the Arizona continues to bleed oil into Pearl Harbor to this day. She didn't have an actual replacement, but I'd like to think that the Missouri BB-63 took her place spiritually, though the newer ship is almost a football field longer. She carried 9 16-inch guns and 25 inchers. The Mighty Mo. What a great nickname. Tips the scales at a svelte 58,000 tons. The Arizona's death brought the U.S. into World War II. The war ended on the Missouri's deck with Japan's unconditional surrender. By the way, my father was a welder in the Brooklyn Navy Yard when the Missouri was getting built. I imagine that he helped build her. He would have seen Lower Manhattan from the dock. If he continued working another 25 years, he would have been able to watch the World Trade Center reach into the sky. September 11th, 2001. terrorists flew passenger airliners into the Twin Towers and the Pentagon. Courageous passengers aboard United Airlines Flight 93 probably saved the Capitol building. All the passengers died, all 4 planes, God rest their souls, along with a total of about 3,000 other Americans. I was scheduled to be atop the World Trade Center that morning. I was going to be with coworkers and friends. I was lucky. The terrible destruction at the sites has been cleared away. The Freedom Tower now rises 1,776 feet above Manhattan. The foundations of the original Twin Towers are exposed under the 9/11 Memorial Museum. If you haven't, go visit it and say a prayer. And now for my question. Since we all bleed red, how do we make the world better without endlessly finding new ways to hate and destroy? Easy question. Hard answer. People have been searching for the right answer for a long time. I am Mike for the Be More Better team, and I say God bless America and God bless everyone, everywhere, who is trying to make the world better. Until the next time, bye now. Thank you.